Good morning. My name is Dean Jones. I'm with Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. Today I've got two units I want to show you, two different Airstreams. One's a 19, one's a 20. They're a little different, but they are both 30-foot classics. I've done them each independently, but I kind of wanted to do them in comparison to kind of show you the differences. They're still available and they're priced to move, so we'll just get started. We're going to start on the 19 over here. The stock number of this one is 5U211082. So if you want to reference this particular unit, that's what you do. You just call us at, and the number again is 5U211082. We'll start right up here at the door. We do have a nice molded door, nice fold-away two-step to enter that coach. We do have a nice light lit handle. All Airstreams come with little doorbells, these classics. But we'll start moving, and one thing to notice about these guys is you've got nice stainless steel doors everywhere. They're not plastic. You do have a nice little door latch here that just automatically clips the door whenever you open it, so your door's not blowing around. You'll notice the nice lit power awning. It's just one button push out and one button push in, so you're not sitting there holding it. And that's a specific classic fabric, and you'll see that on both of them. So you kind of, this is their top dog here. Right here in this little stainless steel cover, we do have stabilizer jacks. They're just one button push. So when you come to set up, you just kind of level it this way, make sure you're up on a level situation this way, and you just push these down, and they automatically scissor down front and back, so you set up and you start camping right away. So we do have nice LED lit right here, some running lights. We got the dual axle for stability, nice Michelin tires on these aluminum wheels back here. This is a little different than that one. This one's going to be a twin model. That one's just a queen bed, and what you get with the twin is you get this nice storage on both sides underneath your bed. So that's going to be the big difference between this exterior and the one I'm going to show you next. But as you see, there's plenty of storage in there, and it is heated. Underneath this guy, let me shut this, you also have a little, let me get around you here. We've got, and this is going to be on both of them. Nice little tool storage if you want to put some tools there, just to kind of, I don't know, it's a nice little use of space down there. And it just alligator clips up. And moving around the back side, the Klexes have a nice LED rear lights, but it also has a reverse light in it. That's pretty uncommon for a towable, but this will let you know if you're in reverse with your tow vehicle. We do have window awnings all the way around. I have this one out to show you. It's going to be matching fabric. If you look above the window, you're going to see that we have a backup camera on this particular unit, and it's got a little monitor that just goes in the tow vehicle. So it's going to help you pull this guy. And as you see, we got a little hook for your window awnings on the other side, some spare tire tools, but you also have kind of a basement in here. So you have all this storage, but then you have another 6 inches of well down there. And this just tucks away real nice. And you also have another little storage right here, which is kind of nice. The more storage, the better. Nice solid bumper sticking out there. Nice wraparound windows. And again, because it's a twin model, we're going to have storage on both sides under the bed. So I just have that open right there to show you. And like the other side, we do have another compartment down here. But this is more functional. So I don't know if you can see this, but you've got city water connection here. You got your black tank flush here. And you also got a little panel down here where you can run a hose up and keep this closed and have a nice clean look at the campsite. You have a load point drainage here as well. So that's actually functional. As we come over here, We do have a nice big window awning. Just comes out. Oh, it's a little stuck over there. But it just hooks up to right here, and it's just the same fabric, much like that one. So we do have full wraparound window awnings. Here's a tank fill right here, if you're just gonna fill up your tank. This is an access to your refrigerator in the back. You see there, if you need to do any maintenance on the back there. And you've got your cable here. That's where you'd put your cable or your satellite. So that's that. Now this is a little different than the other one because this one actually has a proprietary smart plug there. I think they went to more conventional coming 22 or in the next model, and I'll show that to you. But this is kind of its own cord, so you'd have to stick with this model. Whereas the other one has more of a common cord that we use on everything. So it's kind of a nice upgrade, I think, for the 20. But you do have an outdoor shower here, hot and cold. And again, it's a stainless steel cover. This right here is an exhaust. As you see, it's kind of, it's the Aldi heating system. So this is just the exhaust for that. And we'll get into that inside. But as you come around, this one's got a couple upgrades on it. It does have a lithium battery upgrade. I'll show it to you. So the guy who had this one opted to put the more expensive battery packs in there, and those are going to last you a long time. That's a real nice battery setup, dual batteries. It also has a Hensley Hitch setup, which is another upgrade that this one doesn't have over here. But you also have a LP port right here if you need to stub into your LP right there. You can get a picture of that. And then around this side, you've got a little solar port where if you wanted to put an extra panel out here to kind of keep those batteries up, you can see right here there's a little place to do so. Just plug it in right there. Now speaking of solar, both these units are equipped with 270 watts of solar from the factory. It's a big package up there. So you've got plenty of panels. It's going to keep these batteries charged in days like this where it's real nice and bright. And I'll also show you another cool thing about an Airstream is you've got these really nice aluminum 40-pound bottles of propane, and it does have a gauge inside where you can check your levels inside there. So these are really nice in a nice compartment. They're not going to get all chipped and rusted. That's probably one of my favorite parts of this front end of this guy. They are equipped with a power tongue jack. Come up or down, that's going to help you in leveling. And you've also got a light out here. So if you want to, pop it on or off, at night, you see there's a little light there. So you also have, if you'd like, this isn't a fabric awning, but you can also lift this up and screw it down if you wanted to get a little bit more light in the front there. It's a nice little system there, and both of them are going to have that. So that's this guy. So you're going to get the same pretty much all the way around here. You do have the same storage here. You don't have the side panels like you do on the twin one because you just don't have anywhere to go with that. So that's going to be your main difference. It's going to have the same scissor jacks on this guy. Now the only other thing, we can go around the other side and I'll show you. This guy's just going to have 2 deep cycle batteries. It's going to have the same stub out over there. It's going to have the same solar panel. Has a different type of stabilizer hitch set up on it. There's a couple different ways to skin that cat. The same panels over here, but we talked about the cord. This one's going to have a little bit more conventional cord. So, which means if you ever needed to buy one, you're going to find one of these at any RV store. So this one's going to be a little easier to get a hold of. It's just more conventional, but you still have the same cable. Everything's going to be the same except for the 2 compartments, the lithium batteries, and this guy. But most of the differences are going to come in the inside. So we'll go in there and check those out. And this one is stock number 5U211424. That's the 2020. They're a year apart and they have different floor plans. So we'll start with the 19. And we like to start in the back here because it's a little easier to kind of come out the back. But we'll start in the bedroom. This is that twin model. So when we look at those cargo carriers on the outside, they're kind of coming into the bed here. I'll also show you on the other side of those cabinets are really nice underdressers right here. So you got plenty of storage underneath the bed. And they're on nice roller bearings. Real easy to use. Keep shut when you're moving. You've got 2 outlets here with this floor lighting, so you can see where you're going at night. Got a nice little nightstand, drawer here, nice little Corian top. Come over here, you've got this can double as a little bit more wardrobe space, or nice little shelves. You just pop those out if you want to hang something there. And you got those on both sides. This is just some more of a cabinet for you. But if you notice, this got some beefy hardware on this guy. And while we're looking up there, everything is ducted. And these are both 360s. You can open and close them. Everything's going to be LED in these Airstreams. And you've got, these are lit cabinets. These are really nice because you open these up and they just instantly light up for you. So that's kind of nice too. So you're not, having a hard time finding something in there at night. On the side of these, you do have Polk audio speakers in the 19. It's a Polk audio system. I think it's a little different in the 20, but they do have speakers all the way around. It's kind of a surround sound system. You do have blackout shades in the corners. And you do have day and night shades everywhere else, as you can see, and they're pleated. So really nice there. The valances are nicely done. Now, if you're looking over here, you've got these little vents around here, and we're going to talk about that. That's going to be all the way around the coach. That's got an Aldi radiated heat system, and that's what we saw the exhaust out there. It actually puts a curtain of air all the way around the coach. It's going to keep the cold air from coming in the windows, and on these metal walls, it's just going to put a whole just curtain of air in this guy. It's nice and comfortable in here today. It's a little chilly outside. So you do have 2 twin beds again. We'll start backing out. There's some pretty neat stuff in the bathroom. You've got with this, with this bathroom, with that Aldi system, it actually goes up and heats the towel rack, which is pretty neat. Keep your towels warm as you're getting ready to come out of the shower. You do have a foot flush toilet. You have a nice little laundry hamper there. Solid surface countertop Corian. This nice big mirror, and since there's not a medicine cabinet here, we're going to find it right here. So it's going to be your medicine cabinet for your toiletries and what have you. And you've got this nice storage down here as well. It is equipped with a nice little fan, and that's a little power fan. It's just a little tiny one. LED lights in here. There we go. See that a little better. And then behind us, we've got this really nice shower. Heated shower floor. It has been winterized, so forgive us for that. But nice bench if you want to sit down while you're showering. It's got an adjustable head. It's a nice size shower considering it's a towable without any slides. So Airstream does a really good job there. We also have 2 different ways to, you can block this off if you just want to get some rest. Or you can open this one if you just kind of want to make it like a master suite with a bathroom. So we'll shut this guy. Here we have some panels for electrical and some systems here. So if you were to want to check your fuses, it's right here. And that's going to be the same on both. That's your 110, and that's your fuses. These light up when they blow, so you'll know if you need to replace one. They're all healthy today, so. Coming back in here, we've got nice little airline type hinges where they lock. But this also has a really nice pantry, so that'll just fit all kinds of stuff. I really like that system there. And then, not to waste space over here, they put a nice little spice rack right here. So we all need spices when we're cooking. You do have a Dometic LP and electric refrigerator. I do believe that's a 10 cube, so it's quite a big freezer refrigerator combo. And underneath here you have another nice drawer here. That's off track, but get that looked at. Right here we have a nice wardrobe. It's cedar lined. If you notice, there's a safe at the bottom. And we do have the cushions for the dinette sleeper in there, but it's just another nice big area to kind of hang clothes and store your valuables.
Dean, we have a question.
Okay.
Yeah. How are the inner walls protected from heat? Would you repeat the question?
So someone's asked if how the inner walls are protected from heat. It is an insulated coach, but I'll actually point that out. Just if you want to back up, you see this little machine or this kind of box right here? That's your Aldi heating system. So again, there's hot air kind of curtaining up all the way through here, and it completely takes all the bite out of the air that's coming through the windows and this metal siding. And that runs all the way around the whole coach. So you can see the heat comes up here, the heat comes up in these little vents right here, I can feel it, all the way around, even over here. So there's just not a more efficient heating system that I've ever seen. It was kind of cold this morning. We plugged it in, popped Aldi on, and it's been comfortable in here from 2 or 3 minutes on. So I'm not really sure what the R rating or any of that stuff is in the actual inner wall, but I'll tell you, you're not going to be more comfortable than anything else. This thing is absolutely the coolest heating system I've ever seen.
If you're in the evening, does it also cool?
Yeah, so if you're in the, so this has 30,000 BTUs of AC units on top. That's two big AC units, and it all runs off of this guy here. This is your C zone, and you just pop it on. You can actually run this from your phone. You could be coming from a hike and program the temperature, and this thing will cool off or heat up just like that. There's just not I mean, these things are such quality built units that you're just really not going to have any problems with the climate control. So there's that. We do have back to where we were, we'll start on this side. We do have a nice little dinette that also telescopes down into a bed. It also, this one's, I'll show you on the other one. But anyways, it comes up and down, and you can also set it at any level you'd like if you're going to work on a laptop or if you're going to eat. You do have a nice smart TV here as well as the one in the bedroom. Again, these lockers here are lit. You do have a DVD player up here. Here's the actual monitor for your tow vehicle from that backup camera that we showed you in the back. Again, day and night shades pleated all the way around. I think the corners are just the blackout shades, but you do have more lit storage, and this is a little thing for the house if you want to adapt into that to power it at your house. A little adapter that came with it. On this side, we'll talk about the kitchen a little bit. More lit cabinets, all your instruction manuals there. We've got a nice low profile vent hood that comes out, that's vented outside. This is a panel to kind of monitor your solar situation up top. So this will tell you what your voltage is and what's charging. It's doing fine. We do have a GFCI here that'll break if it gets it'll trip the breaker if it has any, water or anything like that get into it, but that's a good power source there. This particular model, and this is another difference between this one and the other one. This one just has the burner, the 3-burner top, and it's got a self-igniting on here. You don't have to light them, and you do have a convection microwave. The other one's going to have a stove, and we'll show you that in a minute. But this has got nice drawers here. You see those nice roller bearings there. Nice little storage there for pots and pans, and underneath the microwave, a nice big deep drawer. Got a nice place for a little trash can. Then you've got Nice little drawers here. And this guy's got a nice deep sink. It's an undermount. And again, we've got the heat popping up through there, so keeping the whole coach real nice and warm. You do have a nice little sprayer here, and it's a high-rise faucet, so you can get stuff underneath there if you want to fill up a water pitcher or whatever. Nice solid surface countertops. This green stuff is just antifreeze. This coach has been winterized. You do have a nice little counter extender. And coming back, this is kind of a nice feature as well on the Classic, and it's pretty unique to the Classic from what I understand. Most Airstreams have a bench with a couple of cushions on it. This guy's got they've commissioned Villa to make them a recliner couch. These are really nice. They pop out, electric, and you've got USBs there to charge the phones. You've also got storage in here. So you can put some storage in here. They say you can put the little cushions from your dinette bed in there. They're just kind of a tight squeeze, but it's kind of nice to show that you do have more storage there. And you got a nice little, drink tray if you'd like, or you can just make it. It doesn't make a sleeper, but it is double recliners. So there's that. Now this is kind of a cool thing. The Wi-Fi system in a Airstream it's a commercial cellular grade router, and so from what I understand, it's like $30 a month, but it's unlimited data, and it's some special deal that Airstream has with AT&T, and they call it a non-throttle system, so it's unlimited data, and it's truly unlimited. It's also got a Wi-Fi repeater, so it actually beefs up a signal if you're like at a park somewhere. So it's a really neat system, and I think it's one of the better data plans and Wi-Fi internet kind of systems in our industry. I've never heard anything like this one, but that's something you'd have to talk to AT&T about. So that's really neat there. And with that and your C-Zone that I showed you, that panel, you can actually, like I said, download an app on either one of these units and run the whole coach from wherever you're at in the world. It'll tell you where you are, it'll tell you where your coach is. It's pretty neat, but you got more lit cabinets there. And then these are your other two Polk audio speakers here. Got these neat little wing windows, kind of lets more light in. So that's this one. And one thing to note about this guy is this one's kind of got the dark furniture and the light cabinets. It's going to be opposite next door. We're going to go through that one next. This one is just absolutely almost, I'm pressed to find anything wrong with it. I mean, it's actually been used very little. I don't see one ding on the outside. This is one of the cleanest pre-owned pieces I've probably ever shown. So this would be a nice, beautiful Airstream for somebody. So we'll go over to the next one, check out what this one's looking like. So as you see, it's a little bit different. It's got kind of the darker wood. It's got the lighter furniture. And this one's got the queen bed inside. So this one's going to come up kind of like a Craftmatic, and you can also put it down. Oh, there we go. As you see, it's going up. It comes down. And you can power this right here underneath. There's a panel up here that'll let you do that from here. We have it up so we can get around it, but we do have more lit lockers here. You do have the nightstands on both sides. Plenty of storage up top there. You do have the speakers like the other one, but it's a different sound system. It's not a Polk, it's a Fusion they call it. I don't know why they moved to a different one, but for whatever reason they did. We've got little lamps out here, and these got little charging ports, but you also have a really nice little nightstand on both sides. And again, you see the Aldi system going all the way around. This to maybe answer that person's question. This is why it's just always going to be nice and warm in here. You do have, I don't know if you can see this, but you've got drawers on both sides. believe there was a drawer out. Yep. So we showed this one a few months back. So, yep, we're just kind of relearning it. But again, LED lights, same ducted AC. So it's going to be quieter and it's going to distribute the cool all the way through the coach evenly. That might help answer that question as well. Again, same bathroom, same towel rack, same solid surface countertop, foot flush Dometic. You still have your medicine cabinet here. And you're going to have the same partitions here. So it's, you know, a lot of the same, but there are some differences. Again, here's the shower. Don't mind the green juice, that's just antifreeze, keeping this thing healthy for the next day. So all the stuff's going to be pretty much the same. I will demonstrate this table here. I think this one wants to, so as you see, that one's coming down. So you can definitely, it doesn't matter where it's at, you can use it at any height, whatever you see, but, you know. And again, we have your backup camera. There's the deal there. Everything's going to be the same there. Again, this is a little different sound system. So this is a Fusion. The other one was a Polk. We didn't go over this last time. This one's actually your Aldi system. This is what's powering the heating system and your water. So it's not like an inline water furnace, but it does boil the water, and it's pretty instantaneous, and you get a little bit more water, warm water out of this guy than you would, say, like a 6-gallon water heater. So like typical towable. So there's that. Now the other thing that's different is this nice, you have the same burner top here that's self-igniting, but you also have this nice little oven down here. And in the Classic, unlike some of their other smaller Airstreams, you don't have to light this with a lighter. It's just auto igniting. So, and you do have a light in there. And again, it's got like the darker cabinets, and this is, I think, macadamia or something on the furniture. But it's the same commission couch on this guy. It's got the same, you know, little deal there. Someone left us some supplies in this one. Again, nice power recliners. And then you've got your little storage right here like the other ones. Now just to talk about these, because they're both similar in height, and some of the stats are, so they're both going to have the same length at 31 foot 3 inches. Your width is going to be 8 foot 5 inches. Your height outside is 9 feet 9.5 inches, just under 9'10", and then your interior height in here is 6 foot 7.5 inches at the peak here. And it's kind of concave. So it's now the dry weight of both of these campers are going to be 7,788 pounds, which leaves a payload of 2,212 pounds. So the combined or the gross vehicle weight rating is going to be 10,000 on both of these guys. They both have 54-gallon fresh tanks. They both have 37-gallon gray tanks, and they both have 39-gallon black tanks. Your propane again is going to be 80 pounds each side. We're looking at 30,000 or 215,000 BTU ACs up top, and it is a 6-gallon water capacity, but it's not like your typical water furnace, like in like a standard fifth wheel or something. It's a different Aldi system. Again, 270 watts of solar on both of these guys. The one we're standing in is a 2020 Classic 30RB, and the stock number of this guy is 5U211424, and the one that we first toured is 5U211082, and that's a 2019 M30 twin. So my name is Dean Jones. You can call me direct at 303-684-3424, or get me on my cell at 720-347-7063, or you can always email me with any questions you might have, pricing or otherwise, at dean.jones@transwest.com. It's been a pleasure showing you these units, and we'll see you next time.